They said in the Premier League, perfection doesn't exist. Too fast, too physical, too unforgiving, they said. But in 2003, under the cold composure of Arsène Wenger, Arsenal weren't chasing a title. They were chasing immortality. The season didn't begin with trumpets. It began with tension. September 2003, Old Trafford, Arsenal against Manchester United, the reigning champions. It wasn't football, it was combat. Tackles flew in, elbows swung, tempers snapped. Every challenge carried venom. Then, in the dying minutes, it happened. Penalty to United. Ruud van Nistelrooy steps up. If he scores, Arsenal lose. The unbeaten dream dies before it truly begins. Silence swallows the stadium. He shoots. The ball smashes off the crossbar. Arsenal players erupt. United players rage. The match ends 0-0, but it feels like survival. The next morning, the media went wild. Arsenal escaped. They lack discipline. They won't last, they said. Pundits called them emotional, lucky, soft under pressure. But inside that dressing room, something shifted. They didn't just survive. They realized they could withstand chaos. Weeks turned into months. The wins piled up, but so did the scrutiny. Every match became a test. Every stadium became hostile territory. Then came April 2004. Highbury, Liverpool. Arsenal fall behind at home. The atmosphere tightens. Commentators begin circling like vultures. Is this the day? Has the pressure finally caught up? But Thierry Henry decides otherwise. He collects the ball deep inside his own half. One defender beaten, then another, then another. He glides past red shirts like their shadows. He slides the ball home. Highbury explodes. Arsenal win 4-2. The narrative begins to change. Now the headlines read, "Are we watching history? Could they actually do it?" But the biggest test wasn't just physical, it was psychological. Because as the unbeaten run grew, opponents stopped playing normal football. They played desperate football. Teams parked 10 men behind the ball. They kicked harder. They wasted time. They celebrated draws like trophies. Every week, the question grew louder. When will they crack? Then came April 25th, 2004. White Hart Lane, Tottenham's ground, North London rivals. If Arsenal avoid defeat, they win the league. On enemy soil, that matter. But Tottenham go ahead. The crowd senses humiliation. Arsenal soon respond, but Tottenham score again. 2-1. You can feel the pressure crawling into their lungs. Patrick Vieira refuses to bow. Robert Pires slices through the defense. He wins a penalty, and they convert it. 2-2. Final whistle. Arsenal are now champions in their rival stadium. The cameras zoom in on red shirts celebrating in hostile territory. The media no longer doubts the title. Now the question becomes bigger. Can they finish the season unbeaten? Even Arsène Wenger had said it earlier in the season, that we could go through the season without losing. They laughed at him then, but by May, nobody was laughing. The final stretch felt suffocating. Every tackle felt heavier. Every whistle sounded louder. Every away ground was desperate to be the one that ends it. But Arsenal refused to blink. Game 38, it was against Leicester City. Highbury waits. The whistle blows. 38 matches, 26 wins, 12 draws, 0 defeats. Players collapsed to the grass. Fans roared like history just cracked open. The Premier League did something unprecedented. They commissioned a special gold trophy. Gold, because silver was not enough. Silver didn't measure the accomplishment that was just made. They were attacked at Old Trafford, doubted by the press, haunted by every opponent, tested mentally and physically, but they never lost, not once. In the most brutal league in the world, where dominance never lasts and perfection is a myth, Arsenal did the impossible. They didn't just win a title, they became untouchable. They became immortal. They became invincible. Thank you for watching this video. Do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get access and instant reminders when we put our videos.